This is planet Earth. The wide and ubiquitous availability and accessibility of digital technologies and networks has radically transformed the ways in which we live, work, relate, communicate, express emotions, and consume. The planet is wrapped in an information membrane, which we can access from our homes, offices, and while we move around cities by using nomadic devices such as smartphones. This is the digital life of our cities. Millions of people each day exchanging information, knowledge, opinion, links, suggestions, and ideas. This, for example, is the City of London. People go by their daily routine, and while they do, they generate a continuous massive amount of information about their daily lives, the news, their desires, emotions, and expectations. Other people view all this information and use it to transform the ways in which they perceive their cities and their lives. Let's watch for a few instants the flow of information in the City of London. Millions of social network users take part in the enormous conversation that takes place online. While doing this, they express their interests, their points of view, and their emotions. In this scenario, traditional media such as newspapers and TV shows only constitute a small part of the human interactions that take place. As news updates come along, they become the subject of very high numbers of online conversations in which people discuss them and express their emotions and visions. News become part of a conversational ecosystem. We can observe this ecosystem to understand more about the societies, communities, factions, and other dynamics through which information spreads and affects human life. In this observation, we will learn that different people and organizations have very different roles. Some of them are amplifiers, being able to bring information to the attention of many people. Some are influencers, as they manage to effectively promote the adoption of their point of view. Some of them are consensus promoters or moderators who establish balanced discussions in which interesting opinions might emerge. Some of them act as routers, establishing connections among people and information to suggest interactions. There are many roles which we can observe to learn about the communicational ecosystem and to use it for different reasons. This graph shows, as they evolve, all the interactions which occur on a single news item starting from the time of its publication. As you can see, the original publisher of the news constitutes only a small part of the online discussion, in which information becomes alive through its interactions. The life of information can be observed as it emerges and can suggest new modes for interaction, fruition, and usage. We can learn how information spreads and it's discussed in our cities. Or we can know how people emotionally react to information and how they interact with each other. This possibility introduces entirely new opportunities that can be taken to radically innovate the ways in which information is produced, communicated, observed, verified, creating new business models, new forms of governance, new policies, and new opportunities for freedom of expression and human rights. This is the present of information in our planet. How can we use this knowledge to shape its future?